You're watching Drakewing Gaming. Enjoy the video.
Hey guys and gals, Neighbor here from Drakewing Gaming, a 70-mile sword of the Gaming Dragon. Today I'm coming back at you with a Let's Play episode of Repeat, Sissel's Path. So yeah, before we jump into it, just wanted to let y'all know that our Patreon is now for as little as $5. Y'all can help support the channel, get some awesome rewards like permanent access to our community Discord server and full access to upcoming not safe for work videos. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump right back in. Alarm saying you were up, and let's go. Alright. I turned the cafe attic into the coolest and coziest little space this side of the city. I don't even have to drive to work anymore. Pretty convenient, right? But what about all the debt and stuff? I was already in debt. A little more ain't gonna kill me. If you're still wondering why I still kept you around, it's because you were a good kid trying his damnedest even though when the world dealt you a shit hand. Sis, you got this thing where you're like, I don't deserve good stuff from people. So let me just stop you right there. The fact is, you made me damn happy, boss. You made me a damn happy boss these past few years. I never regretted having you around. Not even once. Herschel chugged a mug of hot chocolate and waved at the rest of the food on the table. Anyways, enough of this mushy, sad shit. We got food to eat and winnings to celebrate. Despite his guilty frown, there was a small smile on Sissel's face that he tried to hide beneath more mashed potatoes. As we continued wolfing down non-very legal seafood's food, something caught my eye. In the corner of my eye was a small trash can filled to the brim with crumpled up paper. Despite his relaxed smile, there was a tinge of tension on Herschel's brow. He must have spent all day coming up with ways to explain himself to Sissel. Eventually he'll have to confess. This warm peace in this cafe won't last forever. Yeah. Soon, all that remained of our delicious meal were empty plates. As he cleaned up all the dishes and prepared to retreat to bed, Sissel pulled Herschel aside with a sheepish smile. Hey, listen, boss. Thanks for letting us crash here for the night, and all the food. You're really the best boss a guy could ask for. Herschel's face softened and he ruffled Sissel's hair fondly. Anytime, sis. You can come to me for anything at all. I've got your back, always. A sense of warmth flushed through Sissel. Someone to come home to. It was an unfamiliar feeling, but it was nice. Also, since you're rooming with your boy tonight, Herschel leaned close with a sly grin and whispered, there's lube in the bottom drawer if you need it. Boss! Just saying, it's the night of your first date. And if you see an opportunity, best to take it, sis. Herschel winked and disappeared down the hall, leaving a furiously red Sissel spluttering after him. That piece of shit! Oh my god, is this actually happening? Yep. All aboard the train to Bangtown. Population 2. I sighed as I stripped down to my boxers and sank down to the soft, warm bed. It had been such a long day. My whole body felt like blubber from exhaustion. But on the inside, my chest was all warm and bubbly. I could still feel the ghost of Sissel's kiss on my lips, the way he pulled me closer and held me tight. I let out a giddy laugh and buried my face under the covers. It had definitely been an interesting night. Adrian, you still up? The door slowly creaked open and Sissel awkwardly tiptoed inside like a guilty child. He glanced at my clothes, tossed haphazardly on the floor, and his face flushed redder. I practically melted in the bed at this point. You gonna join me? Well, there aren't any other beds here, so I hope you don't mind sharing. I chuckled and patted the empty bed space next to me. You made out with me in the rain where everyone could see, and you're still embarrassed? 'Cause we're gonna share the bed. Hurry up and get over here. Sissel coughed and glanced between me and the sheets. You're wearing something underneath, right? I'm wearing boxers, but that could always change later. If Sissel's face got any redder, he might start glowing in the dark. I mean, I wouldn't mind if... He inched closer to the bed while fidgeting at the hem of his shirt. His shirt soon joined the rest of my clothes on the floor of the room. Sissel sat on the bed and stared at me shyly. That was a really nice kiss from earlier. It felt nice. Sissel laughed and scratched the back of his head awkwardly. Like, no. Water time. Oh, that is some damn good water. My mate doesn't like the limoncello one, but I love it. Tastes like cake water. God, how am I supposed to ask this? The thing is, I was wondering, do you want to do something a little more before we get some sleep? I stared up at Sissel's bashful, blushing face, a wide grin growing across my own. Throwing off the sheets, I crawled across the bed and slowly leaned closer to him. Our noses barely touching, our warm, shy breaths tickling each other's faces. If you're asking if I want to bang, the answer is definitely yes. Really? Just like that? I thought people were supposed to ask with a bunch of flowery language and teasing and... I laughed before cutting him off with a light kiss. Our tongues danced against each other for several moments before we broke apart breathlessly. I licked my lips hungrily. Listen, sis, next time you're feeling horny, just say, hey, let's fuck. And we can get right to the fun part. I need to be shy here. Sissel grew a little braver, his hand slowly roaming across my naked back. If you say so. God, why are you so cute? I honestly don't know where to even start. His ears drooped shyly. I laughed and gently ran my hands down his bare chest, gently caressing every inch. I'll take the lead. Just do what feels right and enjoy yourself. So was it in the previous build that they had? Was it in the pre-remake version where they actually, you know, like where Adrian like pawed him off in the shower? Is that retcon now? Because I thought that was still part of the lore. The hand job is part of the lore. Alright. I'll take the lead. Just do what feels right and enjoy yourself. I am going to skip the lewd scene. I will absolutely 110% be covering that in a not safe for work video, so yeah. We're gonna skip that. It's a little too sexy for YouTube, y'all. Sissel blushed before pulling me in for another kiss. I don't know, maybe it's just right for YouTube. No, it's gotta be. It's gotta be. I mean, they're gonna be fucking. As our mouths kissed hungrily against each other, I felt his hands wander down my back and sliding underneath the waistband of my boxers. His warm hand squeezed my butt cheeks playfully before pulling off my undergarments. This is going to be a long and fun night. Day 12. Worth. The morning sun was soft, washing into the attic bedroom like a gentle summer breeze. My sleep-heavy eyes blinked against the brightness. I yawned and buried my face deeper into the pillow. Morning usually brought out my inner sloth zombie, but today felt strangely warm and safe. My eyes fluttered open and squinted at the warmth I was snuggling against. This wasn't a pillow. Sissel yawned, his chest rumbling against my ear as he tried to roll over. I blinked again. I was lying on top of him, his arms wrapped around me in a haphazard embrace while our legs were a warm, tangled mess. My face flushed as last night's memories flashed through my sleep-addled brain. We, really boyfriends, weren't we? Laughter bubbled up from my chest as I giggled into Sissel's half-conscious hug. Is it morning already? He scowled into the morning sun, glaring through the windows. What time is it? Mr. Corliss is going to chew my ear off if I'm late again. Sissel suddenly froze, still as a statue. Oh, wow, that's his penis. Yeah, I'm going to have to blur that out. His head slowly panned over to me, his face gaping like a goldfish. Adrian? Why are we in bed? He scrambled out of bed and tumbled onto the attic floor with the grace of an upturned turtle. I could only laugh as his face slowly grew to a brilliant shade of scarlet. Morning, sleepyhead. Did you forget our date night already? It's like, water time. I like how it gives you the option to skip the not safe for work scene, but it still shows his dick. Sissel's face contorted through an interesting mix of surprise, embarrassment, and horror before his brain slowly caught up with him. Oh, right! We did go on a date, didn't we? I was half expecting it to be a dream. We burned down a restaurant, and then we... A wave of red washed over Sissel when he suddenly realized how naked he was. Don't look at me! Why are you covering yourself up? I literally saw everything last night. It's a weird idea to get used to. I laughed and hopped out of the bed. Sissel yelped and frantically covered both his eyes and his very red face. Excuse me. Better get used to it, sis. You're going to be seeing this a lot. I mean, I'm not complaining. It's a nice view, but everything's happening pretty quickly. I think I'm going to need a little adjustment period. I grinned and crouched down to give him a quick smooch on the nose. Take as much time as you need, buddy. How are you feeling so far? Sissel looked thoughtful for a moment. He slowly stared up at me, completely red-faced, before leaning forward with a quick peck on my cheek. It's been really nice. Really weird, too, but nice. I guess we're actual boyfriends now, huh? The word rolled off his tongue like a foreign phrase. It sounded so strange, but nice. We both laughed and slowly scrambled onto our feet. Come on, sis, let's hurry up and get dressed. Wouldn't want Herschel to walk in and see more than he bargained for. Right, we still got classes today. We should probably get back to the campus before Mrs. Corliss throws a fit. The two of us hastily got dressed and made our way downstairs into the cafe dining area. Herschel was right, this living space was pretty convenient and cozy. The two of us were laughing and glancing around sheepishly. Where was Herschel anyway? There was no way he didn't hear us last night. The walls weren't exactly soundproof. Hope he wasn't annoyed, or worse, ready to tease us about it. Ugh, we're not going to hear the end of it, are we? I mean, you were pretty loud. You were loud too! For good reason, I winked. Sissel's red cheeks were slowly becoming a permanent feature of his face. Alright, enough teasing! Where the hell's Boss at anyway? He's usually here at this hour. There was a flash of black through the window. Herschel suddenly burst through the cafe doors, his face a mixture of terror and worry. Boss, are you doing alright? Upstairs! Upstairs, the both of you, now! What's going on? No time to explain, just go! Lock the doors and do not make a sound! I've never seen Herschel in such distress before. He looked absolutely terrified, his brow tense and breath shallow. Herschel ushered us upstairs before slamming the doors closed behind us. Sissel and I exchanged confused looks. Herschel's footsteps echoed through the building as he hurried back towards the cafe entrance. Silence. And then the doorbell jingled as the sound of several people came inside. An argument was breaking out, several angry voices filling the cafe in a heated debate. Curiosity got the better of us. Sissel and I gingerly crouched at the door and pressed our ears against the thin wood, straining to hear the furious conversation downstairs. Time's up, McDermott! Dylan McDermott? Oh man, Dylan McDermott is fucking hot. You missed your payments twice in a row already. My boys are running out of patience. I'm telling you, I'm getting all these voices mixed up. Too many voices? I'm telling you, it's been a hard month business-wise. Just give me a little more time and I'll... Oh. Wait. These guys look familiar. Oh my god, are these fucking Loreleis? Jesus. The two thugs lounging in the cafe let out a jeering laugh. Ha! Never heard that one before. One of the thugs leisurely took a long drag of his cigarette and exhaled a cloud of gray into Herschel's face. Herschel fought the urge to tell him this was a non-smoking cafe. It's always a hard month. If we took that excuse every time, we wouldn't be in a business anymore now, would we? It's not like y'all are running a legit business in the first place. A heavy fist to his face sent Herschel reeling. Several tables crashed onto the floor and Herschel fell backwards, clutching his face with a painful groan. Don't get fresh with us, McDermott. So you know. Or did you forget what we did to your sister? The larger thug cackled with a nasty edge to his voice. Keep up that bullshit, he'll be joining her real soon. Herschel stumbled onto his feet unsteadily. Hand pressed tightly against his bruised eyes, he gritted his teeth. Painful heat throbbed through his skull as he tried to keep his vision steady. Keep it together. So what do you want from me? Not like I could give you what I don't have. Two thugs exchanged gleeful sneers. Let's see. Oh, yeah, the other one. Well, let's see. We could always take your little cafe here. It's a dingy place, but it could fetch a few bucks if we tear it down for something more useful. Land is land, after all. Or we could just off you like I've been itching to do. The other thug giggled at Herschel's disgusted flinch. To be frank, I doubt my corpse would do a good job paying you fees. Oh, I wouldn't be too sure. Our other little business partners have been growing a little too comfy lately. They're like a fresh corpse to remind them who they're dealing with, right? It's all about sending a message. Ain't like we're gonna get much use out of you anyway. Oh, come on, boys. I've been such a good client for so long. Can't a guy catch a break every now and again? The thug with the cigarette took another long drag and laughed. All right, Hirsch, I'll bite. Give us one reason to believe you'll have enough money to pay us within the week, and we'll keep your pretty little head on those shoulders of yours. Herschel swore softly under his breath. I'll think of something, I always have. Hey, boss, what about that kid he's so chummy with? I heard he's real close to winning that big competition coming up real soon. That means a cash prize. Don't fucking touch him. Herschel's head hit the floor after another fist connected with his eye. Damn. Alright, I guess we're gonna have to Gonna have to see the conclusion to this part in the next episode. Jesus. Alright then. Well, it looks like Sissel found out the hard way about who actually killed his mom. Oh boy, this is going to cause some issues, isn't it? And of course those two are fucking Loreleis. And I have no doubt in my mind they're going to get their comeuppance. But still, God, that family is really spread out, aren't they? They got their hands in every kind of dirty business. Alright, anyway, y'all, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and take a look at our Patreon if you can. It always helps. Anyway, I love you all. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye!